started with Edie banning the Britons and Rubenstock banning the Aztecs. Okay, so they start with the bans, no problem. And let's now see how Edie is going to pick. Edie just picked the Italians. Rudy picked now another Civ, Malay. So Eddie likes the Italians. Rubenstock likes the Malay. I would like the Malay as well, probably, but I don't know if I will pick them. Mayans for Rubenstock. Let me see Eddie. Burmese, man, how did the Burmese get noted in the first rounds? They're amazing. Come on. Byzantines for Eddie. Rubenstock now, another save for Rubenstock. Teutons. Really? Teutons? Yeah, anti-monk, right? Eddie going for great monk civilizations. Let me see what Rudy will get as his last choice, man. I think he would be more like a Malians guy, to be honest. Turks. Okay. And Turks. Rudy is going for a more classical approach. Eddie, innovating with the Italians, the Burmese. The Byzantines are always a classic for Eddie, man. I remember he picking it against me. Hard to kill Eddie with Byzantines. There's only 3 games where those players pick civs, so I believe that they can ban yet another civilization that the opponent already picked. Incans for Eddie. If I was Rubenstock, I would ban the Burmese. So let's watch this. I would ban the Burmese if I were Rudy, and if I was Eddie, I would probably ban the Mayans, man. The Mayans are really annoying to play against. Okay, so let's start the games. Let me check the settings before. Oh yeah, Leo just explained it here, man. Um, the first 3 games are all about the pick and ban, so let's see. The first game starts with Rudy playing as the Teutons and Eddie playing as the Incans. When do you play Stefan? Tomorrow. Tomorrow I die to Stefan. Oh, fuck, I sorry. The overlay. Sorry. Game is just starting, and let's do a small map analysis here. Rubenstock has a really forward gold, but he has another one on the back, so he won't be dead if he loses it. Incans have great eagles, so he will he will have to fight eagles, which are hard ones to take down, man. Especially the Incas ones. Eddie, scared about the tower hop, already doing a few palisades here. This is interesting. About Eddie's map, he has a forward gold and stone, but a lot of back golds and 2 extra golds, man. I think that if Eddie buys time, he can win the game, only by his extra golds, while trying to make Teuton run off. And what the fuck am I watching? Rudy is rushing Eddie. Eddie defended, okay. Rudy coming with more towers. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Leo is saying that I should watch his Land series. Okay. I'm going to watch his Land series. Eddie defending the towers. Rudy, after making the towers, is probably going up later. Well, it was good for Rudy because he stopped Eddie for going so quick for the Eagles, but now Eddie is on Castle. He is starting to make Eagles and a Monastery. And he stops Rudd's push. He's now making a TC. Eddie's playing safe, huh? Only a few Eagle Scouts, man. No Eagle Warriors. Now a second, the first barracks for Eddie. Rudy trying to boom. No, he's not. He's making a second TC, but he's actually making a Monastery and a Sig Workshop, man. Why isn't Eddie going just for Eagles, man? Now he's going. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Rudy, but I don't think he can stop all the Eagles, man. The Eagles are great. I do not see how he's planning to stop those Eagles. And Eddie is going for his third barracks already. You see? Eagles killing everything. Eddie Eagles just killed everything. Yeah, I don't know why Eddie is still 2TC, man. That I cannot answer for you. Maybe he thinks that Rudy is not going for a full boom, man. Rudy defending with watchtowers here. I'm finding Eddie really sloppy, man. I think he could go and kill Rudy if he wanted so sooner. Rudy now, towers defending his gold, 3TC booming, he's doing a good boom. Eddie taking the relics, making the Eagle Warriors, but no upgrade for the Eagle Warriors, right? Only 2TCs? No, 3TCs. 3TCs for Eddie. Rudy starting to make barracks. Okay, he needs to make the other things, but he probably won't be making champions. He's making archery ranges, he has guard towers. He's probably going for the hand cannoneers. I like this. Eddie making now archery range. I already can know that Rudy is coming for the hand cannoneers. Making a trebuchet here, adding outposts. Let's see his line of sight. He knows that Eddie has an archery range and might be trying to make slingers. Coming out for the gold, a lot of hand cannoneers. Yeah, man. I think that hand cannoneers with a few onagers maybe are a good shot for Rudy. He just needs to counter the skirmishers now, because the hand cannoneers can counter everything else. I like this. And you can see Eddie trying to make slingers. That didn't work. Rudy advancing. Oh my god, Ed's going to lose, man. With Incas. Against Teutons. Trebuchets going up for Rubenstock. Cannons coming for Rubenstock as well. Killing Eddie's trebuchets. Oh, I see. The ranged units from Eddie are finally here, but Rubenstock did a good job messing hand cannoneers, man. He has a lot. And now he has cannons to support him. So he's advancing. Eddie has skirmishers, but not full upgraded. I want to see how Eddie will try to answer those hand cannoneers. Okay, with the ranged units, but the cannons are helping a lot. More and more ranged units for Eddie. Rubenstock now making scouts. Really different approach. And now Eddie comes with big numbers. I don't know how Rudy is going to stop the big numbers, man. Maybe with the cannons. But Eddie just killed the first cannon. Oh, the scouts are actually doing a good job here. But Eddie still won the game. This is not over. Oh, but this castle from Rudy is a really great one, man. Eddie's getting pressured, but guys, remember, Eddie has a lot of extra gold, so he can fight for much longer. But Rudy's advancing to his base while Eddie fights against a pack of scouts, man. I'm missing a few siege here for Eddie. Oh, here's the siege he's trying to do. Eddie trying to advance. Rudy advancing with his scouts. Man, I cannot believe scouts are causing so much trouble. So, Eddie and Rudy both have big populations, but look at this. Rudy is totally raiding Eddie's economy, and Eddie is not doing anything here to stop that. He's just massing ranged units in the other side of the map. Rudy making a lot of outposts. Now onagers, I don't know how Eddie is going to counter the onagers. It's like I said, the hand cannoneers alone can counter most of the units, but the onagers can counter the rest. Let's see how it will work. I think this is not good for Eddie at all. He only has battering run, so he might be on a shortage of food. He's trying to come with arbalests, and he's losing the arbalests. Man, Eddie has no more economy, his population is dropping. He's not making more economy there. He's losing the arbalests, so this is game, man. Excellent game by Rudy, proving the Teutons to be good, man. The problem with the Incas is that different from the Aztecs, they do not have the Sig Onager, which are a great unit against the hand cannoneers, and unlike the Mayans, they do not have the plumed archers, so from all the American civilizations, not Mesoamerican, full American civilizations, they are the worst one dealing with hand cannoneers. Man, to be honest, I didn't have that impression because in Arabia, you hardly see a game where you are going to be able to just boom to make hand cannoneers and the Inca guy is going to wait for you. So Arena can gives us a lot of perspective, and I like what I see. I will remember this when I try to fight an Incan guy. So 1-0 for Rubenstock, guys. Let's go now for game 2. And oh, before that, let me just go back and let me change the overlay and let us risk the civilizations. So there's no more Incans for Eddie and no more Teutons for Rubenstock. Okay, that's the great civilizations overlay that I just built here with my Photoshop skills. This is Photoshop, guys. I can send you the art later, okay? And back into AOC. Rubenstock is going for the Mayans. And that's nice, huh? I like this. Mayans are strong ones. And Eddie is playing as the Italians. I have seen Dracont using the Condottieros. I don't know how the Condottieros perform. They might be able to kill eagles. And I'm not sure how they perform against archers. Maybe they're good, but... man, I'm not so sure how the Condottieros are going to do against the plumed archers, man. Let me see. And I'm talking a lot, but what if the game doesn't even come into the Condottieros against plumed archers? What if we see some out-of-the-box strategies? Let's take a look. Analyzing the maps, Rudik has a good map. He has a gold back, so he can be a bit safer, but it's not a great map for booming because his other golds are there. he might have to go for plummets, and he's going. So plummets on a okay map. And now I can see that Italian's Edie is going for stone as well, so maybe he goes for a castle. Interesting, yeah? So Edie is okay, so is Rudy. Both guys are making a build order that allows them to go for a castle drop. Edie, where will Edie castle drop? I don't know. He's just starting with a monastery. Where will Rudy castle drop? I also doesn't know. Let me take a look. Okay, Rudy doing a defensive castle in the not walled part of his base. Edie doing a sick workshop, not a castle, but he probably has close to the stone that he needs. Let me take a look. Yeah, Edie can totally make a castle, guys. I don't know what his plan. It seems that Edie is going for a fast imperial. It seems that his plan is doing a forward castle to trap Rudy, and man, Rudy, oh. Okay, Edie trying, Rudy trying to micro a few plumes. Barracks from Edie. Oh no, monasteries from Edie. He has monks, he has scorpions, he's going to do its castle. Oh, I see, that's why the Italians are dangerous, right? Yeah man, 32 villagers. Risk upgrade, eh? Really risk. I can see barracks for Rubenstock going for the eagles. But Edie will probably make condos. Let me see, okay. Rubenstock is in a bad position here because Edie is killing his castle, but he knows that Edie won't have that much units to raid him, so he's trying to mass eagles. He's making a sick workshop, and it seems that he's not expecting condos, he's expecting only monks. And Rudy made 2 subalterns, actually 2 petards, and he wants, man, to raid Edie. He's trying to sneak into Edie's base, and Edie economy, what economy? Who won't stand this? Trebuchet's killing. The castle. Castle's down. Rudy has a lot of elite eagle warriors, but man, oh, that is going to be painful. A lot of trebuchets, monks. Rubenstock lost a lot of his plummet archers, and now condotieros with 800 HP, 10 attack, that armor. I don't know if I like what I see, man. I don't know how is Rudy going to withstand this with only eagles. I don't think the eagles can kill the condotieros. Let's take a look. And he's trying. Ed is starting to convert. Condotieros engaging in a good position. They are being helped by a general's crossbowman, a plumed archer. Man, they stand 0, 0, 0, 0 fucking chance. Oh my god. GG. So, fast Imperial into condotieros can work. Man, that's nice. How can you kill the fucking condos then? Does anyone has a shot on this? Let's go for the sieves now. On the sieves, the Italians were used by Edie, and the Mayans were used by Rudy. To be honest, man, I don't know how you could stop that strategy from Edie. The condos are really, really strong. They are fast. They can take a few arrows. They kill hand cannoneers. What killed those guys, man, honestly? They are a better Hurskow, to be honest. Condos win against everything that's from Castle Age. Oh. So that's a problem. And on Imperial Age, how do you counter them? I think, guys, by the way, that the bans were... Let me talk about the bans. I think that Rubenstock banned the Burmese. And I think that Edie banned the Malay. Let's see. Rubenstock against Edie in game 3. Turks for Rubenstock, so I guess the ban of Edie. And Byzantines, I guess both bans, man. Those are probably the two strongest ones, the Burmese and the Malay, so the Burmese, the Malay are over. And the Byzantine and the Turk as well, and we are going for the last game. Okay. No, it's not the last game. It's the third one. It's the last game from those civilizations. Because the score is 1-1, so we had at least 4 games, man, in this series. Let me take a look on the maps for Rubenstock as the Turks. He has a good map for booming if he wants, because he has backstones. Front gold though, it's still fine. Deers are inside, one boar's not. For Edie, forward gold. Yeah, not so good map for Edie to defending. And guys, in this matchup, I would probably prefer playing as the Byzantines because they have a lot of options. The third game now has the Cav Archers, but I still prefer rather the... Oh my god, Rudd is coming for towers. Edie going quickly to all his gates. Ruddy joining his base. Oh boy. A tower there on the right side. Edie trying to wall. It seems that arena players don't know how to counter tower pushes, man. But Eddie's doing a good job here. He just walled Rudy off and killed the tower, but Rudy's still killing him. Man, what the fuck am I watching? I don't think this strat is done. He can win map control, especially like in a map like this, where Eddie Gold was in a bad spot. It can work. It would probably won't work if your enemy had back resources, but with front resources, this is a total legit strategy. And I like what I see. And by the way, guys, Rudy is on his way to the castle soon enough. Edie is using a lot of villagers to kill towers, so I don't know how well his economy will be. Probably not so much. Edie making a barrack, so is Rudy. Stable for Rudy. Palisades for Edie. Outpost. Sig workshop for Rudy. Edie now making a Byzantine stable. Knights here. A lot of spearmen for Edie, good one. Monks for Edie. Edie now answering. Oh, and I totally missed it, but there's a castle draw by Rubenstock in front of Edie. But Edie has knights, starting to make monks. His economy is a mess. That can't be denied, but it's still hard for the Turk to rush against a lot of monks. Rudy killing the gate. He's focusing on the Janissaries. I like that. Oh, Edie defending with redemption. 3 mangonels wasted for nothing. That was a good defense. I'm not sure, Gianna. I would rather play with the Byzantines than the Turks, because they are a bit better for going fast Imperial into monks. They can counter Turks fast imp by going only monks. So the monks are a big upset for the Turks. Even having the cavalry archers, the Byzantine can just do something like Edie is doing here, like 10 spearmen at the price of nothing. Edie just defended. Lost a few monks, but converted all the buildings that Rubenstock had. He's taking now the castle from Rubenstock with trebuchets. Man, this is really hard to fight the Byzantines. Maybe you need condottieros, right? Okay, Edie making trebuchets, now trying to advance. Rudy messing Russars and Janissaries, trying to boom a lot. Edie only now adding more to sieves. I think that the biggest fight, if a fight happened right now, the game will be decided. And Rudy's coming for the trebuchets. And he only got one. He's losing the Janissaries. No, he's killing the monks. Does Rudy have fate or something like this? Edie monks didn't got anything. Oh no, he has heresy. Ah, smart move, huh? He make the heresy. Great technology. Rubenstock has a good villager advantage, but Edie has a stronger army because of the monks. Oh, but that was a sick move from Rubenstock, killing a few monks. Still, he's having problems to mass army. Edie just converting his buildings, converting his army. Edie will now try to do something here. Crossbows. Ooh. This is getting painful and painful for Rubenstock. Edie adding more villagers. If you mass arbalests, this is going to be really bad for Rubenstock. Rubenstock trying to make more and more Russars. More hand cannons. Oh. Man, honestly, I don't know who's going to win this series, but Edie is doing a great job. He's totally taking the map control with the monks. He's trying to go for arbalests. Rubenstock trying to mass a big army of hand cannons. But now Edie with the arbalests, I'm not sure what's going to have to happen here. Maybe Rubenstock should have gone for the cav archers as well, right? Now a huge pack of grand cannons are coming. I miss a few cannons here, but they are risky with the monks. The arbalests are not killing all the hand cannons. They are fully upgraded and they have a lot of HP. Oh, sorry, not HP, a lot of armor. And big numbers. Edie being pushed back with his arbalests. Runs for Rubenstock. Edie needs an answer to the runs. He has an answer to everything else, but not to the runs. Now he has runs of his own. Rubenstock economy power now starting to kick off here. Edie Arbalest doing the job. Man, this is really great game, man. Really great game. But Edie numbers are getting smaller and smaller, and those runs from Rubenstock are dealing a lot of damage. Now they are sick runs. I think that Rubenstock is going to win this game with the runs, man. Forward castle by Rubenstock. He has a lot of map control. Trebuchet here, and Eddie says GG. Man, he really did a great number of hand cannons and then went for the brands. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Let me get a few water, then I come back. So right now, guys, the score is 2-1 for Eddie. Rubenstock won like 2 games by using a lot of hand cannons. It seems that he's good using this unit, right? Hey guys, I'm back. To be honest, today I'm really tired. I went to the water park. That's why you are seeing a red version of Stark. Huh? I'm all red. That's because of that. And I'm really tired, man. I was almost sleeping casting this series, so I had to take some action, and that's why I'm using my cat cup of coffee. So the coffee is going to help me to finish to cast the series. Oh, thanks a lot, Mr. GPN, man. You are doing a good job there. And also, cocaine is all you need. No, man. Maybe I just need a cat, huh? Maybe I just need a hug. Look at that girl. Like, let me show them. Look at this, huh? Almost like the Lion King. She doesn't like the camera so much, right? Right. Good one. And let's get back now for the game. Fuck, I'm getting some problems with the overlay. Okay, AOC. AOC. And yeah, actually they like a lot of things, Leo. And let's see. What did you guys said? The cat's like, that's the great Stark. Now fuck off and go back to your child games. That's great, Stark. Now fuck off and get back to your child games. Yeah, that's more like Herman. Actually, she was trying to steal my water and I let her because she's cute. Guys, we are going for the fourth game of this series, and this game the players must pick between Berbers, Magyars and Vikings. So Berbers, Magyars and Vikings. To be honest, I would never go for the Magyars. Never go for the Magyars. I agree with Jonah, cats are love, cats are life, man. And we have Vikings War. Yeah, I was even thinking about the Berbers, but the Vikings are also good. Let's see how this game will go. Talking about map, Edie has an extra gold here on the back of his map, and his golds, guys, are safe and sound here on the back of his base, so he can go for, I don't know, onagers and berserkers if he want or anything like this because he has a safer base. And Rudy has also a gold, also an extra gold, so but his third gold is outside, so similar maps, similar gold distribution. The stones of Rubenstock are on the back, so that's a bit better. And Rubenstock is going for the towers again. Now come on, really? Is this really a thing, man? Against arena players? Tower coming up. Eddie is all... Eddie is a smart one. He knows that Rubenstock is coming for towers and he walled behind this time. Good one, Eddie. Learning with your mistakes, right? Rubenstock time. Trying to go for more towers. Eddie totally ignored his towers. Just did a few walling and is doing fine. And Eddie is bringing forward villagers here. That's something. And the forward villagers are making a Sig workshop. That's also something. So Mangonels is there for Eddie, opening Rubenstock with an easy time, man, because he's still on feudal. This is not good for Rubenstock. Eddie is inside of his base with the Mangonels and will try to add monks. Rubenstock trying to go for knights, but Eddie also has knights. 3 knights, 1 is down, 2 are down, another one, Eddie making more monks, Eddie going for another monastery, guys. I honestly have to say that what Rubenstock was doing at first was smart, because he knew that he could kill Eddie, but in this game Eddie had all safe golds, Rubenstock wanted to go for his stone, so that could have been smarter, but Eddie totally countered it. It's not so hard to counter towers, especially in arena. Eddie, you just have to do it like this. Use a few of your buildings and then counter attack. Rubenstock trying to go for a watchtower there. He tried to snipe a few onagers. Eddie has a big number of monks and knights here, man. Still, Rubenstock is doing a great job, man. How is it possible? He's still surviving. Tried to go for a Mangonel, but he says GG. Yeah, man. He tried, but the tower this time, I couldn't understand. I know that he was thinking like, okay, I'm going to take off Eddie Stone, but man, Stone is not stopping Eddie from making monks and Mangonels, and Vikings are not even a civilization that needs that much stone. That was a big strategical mistake, but the score right now goes for 2 for each one of those guys, man. So 2 for Edie, 2 for Rubenstock. Thanks a lot, Mr. GPN. You are the best, man. And we are going for the last game, that is God's War. Guys, from what I have seen until now, I would say that both players have really different style. Well, Rubenstock stone is off one of them. The other is on the inside, but man, his map is terrible for booming. His gold is on the front, his other golds are on the front as well. Edie map is much better. He has back gold, back stone. I think that the Thrush could work here, man. Because Thrushing against the Goth that cannot make more stone balls can be really something. Yeah? Oh, so he really fucked it up, man. Because this map is terrible. But there's no towers this time, man. Rubenstock is going slowly for the gold. He is on the stone. It seems like he wants to use the market and sell 100 stone only to go up. Let me see. Yeah, he probably sold something and went up. Seems like he's doing a boom strategy, but already gathering stone to make a castle if needed. Edie is doing a build order to drop a castle. That's interesting. Let's see. TC coming for Rubenstock on the gold. Edie making a sick workshop in the front. Monastery for Edie coming here. Outpost and a castle drop that is going to take off Rubenstock gold. Man, that's bad. Where's Rubenstock castle, man? He needs an answer to this. And he's making the answer. The answer is coming. He's making a castle here on the back. Edie now trying to open him the other side. This gold is the last hope for Rudy. Man, he needs army. I'm starting to get worried about Rubenstock here because Edie is not booming that much, but he has mangonels, he has good numbers of Hurskals to stop all economy from Rubenstock. Man, he needs to defend. And he's trying to make a mangonel, but a second castle for Edie. And a follower. Thanks, man, for the follow. Jacob Gazer. Man, what the fuck is his nickname? I will try to pronounce it later, I promise. Man, look at this. Rubenstock is booming 3 TCs. Edie is trying to stop his economy with the Hurskals. He did the first castle and protected his gold on the front. He's now doing a second one on the stone to stop Edie from advancing here on the left side. But let me take a look on Edie. Eddie's not going for a fast imp. I think that in such position, Edie should go for a fast imperial, man, because look at this. He could just kill the castle and get the stone, the gold from Rubenstock, man. But he's not doing it. Edie now going for the relics. Rubenstock defending. Oh, the mangonels. Edie is going to lose the mangonels to the castle. Lost one, losing the second one. And now Edie is the one in trouble because Rubenstock has an unsafe gold, but oh my god. Advancing a bit more. Rubenstocks keep booming. What really amazes me here is that Rubenstock is not doing army at 25 minutes against a rusher guy, man. What a cold blood, eh? He's only defending with Mangano. Quick walling from Rubenstock. Look at the amount of Rurscals. Man, he needs to wall. He's walled. He has a palisade here. Doing more walls. Oh my god. Oh my god. If Eddie joins his base, he might lose the game. But now Eddie's coming with friends, man. And Eddie's joining. Oh man, I cannot believe this. Rubenstock fought so well, man. It's a pity that he dies now to Eddie. He has no gold. Eddie's killing his TC. Eddie's coming with friends. Eddie has a lot of world scouts. Rubenstock trying to wall and protect his castle with the mangonel. That's something. I like this. He's killing the runs. Oh my god, if he walls this mangonel, he's gonna have a great position to defend. He is walling the mangonel. Oh my god. He's walling the mangonel, he's killing the runs. But the horse cows are going to raid. Oh, come on. Man, I cannot believe, but Rubenstock just soon did the loom. And he's coming for Eddie's mangonel, Eddie's TC. This castle is a bit hurt. Eddie's trying to kill now another TC, man. And I can see a few. Finally, I can see a few Hurskals for Rubenstock. He walled his wood cutters. He defended his castle. That was a good move. So he's still in game, man. He's still in game. Eddie is still only one TC, going for the second one only now. But he has a good number of Hurskals. He's raiding, he's attacking. Rubenstock coming back to the gold? Really? There's a castle and Hurskals on this gold, man. Bossy move, huh? Oh boy. And he defended. And he's doing a lot of man-at-arms here. Really? Is he going to do this? Oh my god. He's walling the Hurskals from Eddie. And he has his own Hurskals and long swordsman. He can win with numbers. He does not have more quality army like Eddie, but he has the quantity. Mangonel shot. Eddie trying to run. Eddie could run, but... Oh my god. Man. Eddie has only 50 villagers, so it's a 30 villager advantage to Rubenstock, but Rubenstock gold is at a really bad position. Rubenstock now trying to make runs. He might have to use the market. He's using the market. He's selling wood, food. He's trying to make another castle. Where is he going to make a castle? I want to know. He has the stone for another castle. Okay, I advanced it a bit, and the villager advantage is still about the same. The problem, guys, is that time is running. Eddie still has the map control. Eddie still has the relic control if he wants. He's going now for 2 TCs and going now for the wood. Game's close, but Rubenstock needs to act in Castle Age, man. Oh! Hero is hosting me. Hello, Hero viewers. How are you guys doing? I'm casting Eddie against Rubenstock, and this is the last game between Eddie and Rubenstock. Rubenstock is under a lot of pressure. I almost saw myself in this game. And he's trying to make long swordsman and runs to try to go back and kill the castles from Eddie. I'm waiting for something because the only gold that Rubenstock can take is this one. He can only take half of it because it's really unprotected. Here comes Edie with more Hurscals. Long Swordsman waiting. He walled. Successfully walled, right? And Rubenstock just lost another TC. A huge pack of Hurscals from Edie advancing on the left side. Rubenstock trying to protect his castle. Making houses, making a sick workshop. And at the same time, man, he's pushing. Oh my god. He's pushing the castle, man. He's defending the left side with a castle. And he's pushing the right one with long swordsman and runs. I cannot believe this. He's taking down one of the castles from Edie. And it seems that with all those villagers repairing the castle, he's going to be able to defend, man. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. He's going to defend. He's making a town center here. He got his gold back. Oh my god. Edie is on the edge of dying here. He lost the monastery with the relics. There's a huge army killing him. After spending a lot of stone, Rudy could stop these runs. Even with a really hurt economy, he still has more villagers than Edie. That's a great game. And now he's coming with his runs to hurt Edie. Man, he deserved to win this game. He survived really a difficult situation. Oh my god. Mangonel's trying to kill the runs. Oh, I was expecting Rubenstock to win this game, but Edie now coming with more and more Hurscals from barracks. It seems. It's not sure if they come from the barracks, but he's killing. He killed all the long swordsmen and now he's killing the TC. Well, at least Rubenstock could defend this left side and is coming back to the farms. He has now regained the control of his gold. Long swordsman here. Both players have almost the same number of villagers, but still there's a difference, and Rubenstock has a bit more. Rubenstock tried to go for long swordsman from 4 barracks. Edie tried to go for elite Hurscals, for Hurscals. The Hurscals are a bit stronger than the long swordsman. They have one more armor, pierce armor, and also they have all the upgrades. This is a hard fight, man. I cannot believe this game. This is really one of the best games of Master of Arena that I have seen, man. This is not like a comeback like, okay, I'm trying to mass army and there are monks coming. No, it's not like this. He's trying to get back the god and he's going to rush the castle from Edie. Really? Oh my god. He's trying to kill the castle. He wall part of the map. He's getting the castle. Edie's coming with the... He's killing the castle. Edie's coming with the Hurscals. He has now more long swordsmen defending. The Hurscals are getting a lot of fire from the castles. Rubenstock now upgrading the armor of the long swordsman. Edie with mangonels, now adding monks. Man, look at this! It's like 7 or 8 monks for Edie. That's not good. A lot of monks for Edie. Edie is going for more barracks and Hurscals. He has now 3TC economy. Both players have... It seems that the game really changed. Rubenstock was the one with 3 TCs, but now Edie killed his TCs and he's the one with only 1 TC. And Edie is the one with 3 TCs. So now, apart from having the relics and the Hurscals, Edie also has is going to have the villager advantage soon enough. Rubenstock trying to come off with the long swordsman, getting a few houses from Edie, trying to go for another TC. Oh my god. The mangonels here are going to do the job. He was trying to recover this gold, but he couldn't. He's killing a few houses. The villager advantage in arena for the first time, not in the series but in this game, is for Edie. Edie has more TCs, Edie has the advantage, and man, he has a big pack of horse cows, supported by mangonels, supported by monks. It seems that even through all the efforts that Rubenstock is doing, he won't be able to kill this man. Let's see this fighting. Rubenstock needs to win. If he loses this fight, he loses the game. And he's winning. Man, he's winning this shit. How, come on, how? Probably by the numbers. He has more numbers, but Eddie's having to retreat with his... The game totally changed. Now the guy with less economy and more army is not Eddie, but Rubenstock. This is really amazing. Horse cows against long swordsman. A lot of fightings. More barracks for Rubenstock. Doing good fightings. He has a few battering runs to absorb damage. Big fighting going on. Eddie trying to use the monks. Monks are down, and now the fight is fierce, man. Rubenstock finally getting back control of the gold. But he is only 2 TCs, man. Edie is having more and more villagers and of course horse cows. It seems that the game is not so good, man. Long swordsmen doing their best they can. Edie putting Rubenstock to run. If Eddie's get the supremacy on army, Rubenstock won't recover from this, man. So he must never get 0 army. He must always be with a few advantage, man. More and more long swordsmen here. A monastery for Rubenstock. A mangonel from Edie trying to get a few villagers from Rubenstock. The long swordsmen are here. A barracks. More barracks for Rubenstock, a monastery. Oh boy. And right now the military is close, but Rubenstock has a small advantage on the numbers. Rubenstock now has more villagers. It seems that Edie has the 3 TCs, but he's not using the TCs, man. What a game, man. What a game. This is probably the best game of the tournament. It will be hard to see a better game than this one. Edie now mixing long swordsman with the horse cows. The numbers still favors Rubenstock, but his army is all scattered. He has long swordsman here, here. Edie army is all up him. He's running to the castle. Rubenstock getting the gold. Monks for Rubenstock, huh? Interesting. Maybe he wants to get the relics. Oh boy. Forging. None of those players can go Imperial, man. If they stop, the other one's going to kill them. Horse cows trying to raid. Maybe not. Long swordsman go to the other side. Yeah, the long swordsman on the right time. Got the horse cows there. Edie going now with a big pack of long swordsmen. Man, I really wish Carlos Ferdinand could see this game. Do you know who Carlos Ferdinand is? He's an old player of AOC who used to play only with the gods. He loved to do this, man. Even before all those patches, he was really good doing playing with long swordsmen and infantry units. I just imagine how good he would be in these new patches. He was a legend. Great guy. Even organized a few tournaments in balance patches. And here comes a big battle. Man, Rubenstock, if you lose this, you lose the game. If you win this, you can take the game from Edie. That's probably the final fight. A lot of long swordsmen for both players. There's a Scorpion, a mighty Scorpion here for Rubenstock doing a lot of damage. The numbers are getting smaller and smaller. but the military numbers are going better for Rubenstock. The economy, man, that's why you should always make villagers. Rubenstock kept making villagers with only 2 TCs, and he now has a almost 20 villager lead. Edie totally stopped making villagers. He focused 100% on army. He was committed to the army, and now he, apart from having 3 TCs, man, he still has no advantage at all. That sucks, huh? I think that Edie is in a bad position here. Of course he can make Hurscals and maybe try to raid or something, but at some point the gold from Edie is going to run out, run dry. He's getting this last gold. He will have to come for the forward gold. Rubenstock is already using the forward golds. He's making scorpions, and there's a battle. I think, guys, that Rubenstock is closer to winning this match right now. He's just studying Edie, and for the first time he's popped, man. 200 population. Before this game it's 2 for each player, so this is the last game, and this is an amazing final for the set, man.
Yes.
Scorpions here, well positioned scorpions. Monks for Edie. Good numbers for Rubenstock, 3 scorpions. More and more long swordsmen. The military count is about 90 long swordsmen. Big infantry battle here. Hurscals getting the scorpions. Great move by Edie, but he could only get one of them. And see, guys, what I told you, Edie is having to come for the forward gold. Rubenstock defending. There's a monk here helping him. A lot of scorpions firing. More and more military units. The military numbers now are all in favor of Rubenstock. Oh my god, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. This guy just won one of the best games of the tournament. Oh my god. Man, I cannot believe he survived so much pressure, and I didn't expect it ever to see Edie getting eliminated by Rubenstock at this stage of the tournament. Rubenstock just pulled out extremely well played games, man. These last fights, they were nothing. What Rubenstock could do to defend his base previously was really amazing, man. Edie was supposed to kill the game really soon, but he didn't. Rubenstock played a lot better. Edie didn't have the same care with his economy as Rubenstock. You can see that he has a lot of mills positioned here in the back. He kept making villagers. Edie was never making more than 80 villagers, so that was sad. Maybe Edie could have used some of the ideas that Rubenstock had and adding a few scorpions to his unit composition. You think, Dr. Slow is asking, do you think Rubenstock would have won the last 2 fights without the scorpions? Yes, I do, man. And let me defend why I think he would have done this. Because he had much more military and he had set points closer to the last fights. He had to see firing at the man-at-arm, at the long swordsman here. He had a set point closer, so his military units were being replaced in the middle of the battle, and the Edie ones were having to walk more. And in the last fight, he had advantage of like 20 units in numbers, so that's what happened. Let me check the achievements. The military count for Rubenstock was old. It was not that big, and only 11 units more. But he had more villagers. Even if he lost, I think that on the replacement, at some point he would have better replacement than Edie. Edie had the game. At some point he had more villagers. Rubenstock only had 1 TC. His main mistake here, guys, was that he probably fucked it up, man.